Hello again, everyone. This is Gilmer, and this is episode, I believe, 15 of my Let's Play Kingdom Come Deliverance. I'm not positive about that episode number because I record into the future, so I have two or three that are waiting to be processed and then posted. But I think I just posted my 12th episode, and I've already recorded the 13th and the 14th. I'm almost positive about that. But the last time I left you, I was in the in kind of the courtyard or the parking lot or whatever you would call it of Peshek, because I had just gone back to him, giving him the ring. He said, "Oh, great, you got the ring. You know, take it to Miller Wojciech or whatever his name is, who is just one town over." We have not done that, but what I did in the meantime that I did not record was I went and gathered some herbs so that I could do some alchemy. I'm not going to do a lot of it here today. I did want to show you a little bit of alchemy. I did not want to show you any of the weed or herb gathering because that is very tedious, and most people probably don't want to watch me for 20 minutes picking up weeds. Even if I'm talking, even if they think I'm funny, they're probably not the most edifying experience is to watch somebody play a game where they're picking up weeds for 20 minutes. So anyway, right now I'm getting a phone call, but we're not we're not accepting that. Sorry about that. So right now we are in Rattay. We're right behind. We're right behind the alchemist, the pharmacist office, and there's something about this guy, and I wanted to let you in on this conversation as well. The apothecary, excuse me. Okay, so let's talk to the apothecary.
Heavens, lad. You're looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Last time I saw you, I thought you were ready for the priest.
Okay, so what he's talking about obviously is when I was sick, he came and tended me, and that's why I had to pay Peshek. But I also owe this guy some money too.
I'm feeling as good as new.
Well, I'm glad to hear it.
About that debt. Here you are.
Thank you. I'm glad to see you're a man of honour. Is there anything else I can do for you?
As a matter of fact, there is, my friend. Who can teach me to read?
I want to learn to read. Who should I go and see?
There's a retired scribe in Ushitz. He could teach you.
Ushitz is where we got to go to find the next conspirator in the Neuhof raid. But let's talk trade with this guy. So I want to buy a recipe, and it is the marigold decoction. Add to the basket. Check basket. Let's haggle with him.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Aye?
Let's go that much.
Satisfied?
Well now, a little more and we'll shake on it. Aye, that would do it.
Okay, so how you learn this recipe is you go to other, find it, and then you just read it. Click E, you've discovered a new recipe, marigold decoction. And the reason I'm doing all this is because I wanted to show you something about alchemy. So the first, let's do this first though. Let's get some of these, and then we'll be ready. So when you're going to do alchemy, you come to a contraption just like this, and the game will tell you when you've discovered one. So there, whenever you've discovered one, it's obviously very close. It doesn't always you haven't always walked into it when it says it's been discovered, but it's pretty close. So you click E to start alchemy, and then you can look at your recipe book. Now, as you can see, it is in gibberish because I haven't learned to read yet. But if you think about it, it's not hard to decipher what's going on. They're just moving the letters around. So this is Savior Schnapps, and as you can see, the top two words is it's just the letters jumbled up. So it's really Savior Shops, Savior Schnapps. So to read this, it says, "Whoever drinks this potion shall save his game and his soul, and though he should succumb to death, even shall he return to life." And then it says, "Prepare wine, 2 handfuls." Oh, sorry. Prepare wine, 2 handfuls of belladonna, and one of nettle. Boil the nettle for 2 turns. Grind the belladonna. Drop in the belladonna and boil for one more turn. So if you click E at this point, it says prepare to the left. You got to hold E down to prepare. And what that does is it sets everything up for you. You have your nettle up here. You have your belladonna there. So we're going to get wine. We're going to click E when the cursor's over wine. It pours the wine for us. And then it said boil the nettle for 2 turns. So it was 1 handful of nettle, and we're going to boil it for 2 turns. So Q is boil or bellows, and F is for sandglass, and 1 turn, that's 1 turn. This will be 1 turn. And you got to wait till the sand runs out. Then click Q again because it said boil for 2 turns. Click F again to set the sandglass up again. And then it said grind the belladonna, and it said 2. So you put the belladonna into the mortar. And everything you're doing is you're pressing E every time. So when I have the cursor over the mortar and I have belladonna in my hand, I press E, it puts the belladonna in the mortar. Now the 2 handfuls of belladonna are in the mortar. My cursor's over the mortar. To use it, you just click E. Don't have to hold it down, just click it. And it grinds it up for you. You drop that into the cauldron by clicking E when it's over the cursor's over the cauldron. And then you boil for one more turn. So Q and then F. And sometimes I jump the gun to pick up a file. You press E. Sometimes I jump the gun and try to finish this before the hourglass is up. It usually works, but I wouldn't press it. So to finish the potion, you're going to hold down E where it says, second one down on the right, it says use E, hold it down. And you get a little message saying this will finish the potion. And there you go. That's how you do it. So now I'm going to show you something else. Marigold decoction. Whoever has been wounded and battered or has, I don't know, but it says you will need water, a handful of nettles, and 2 of marigold. Drop the nettle in the water and cook for 1 turn. Let cool. Drop in the marigold. Do not boil it anymore. So this is a lot easier actually than Savior Schnapps. It's not as many stages to do it. So let's see. Let's hit E for prepare. And this one calls for water. And then let's get the nettle because it said 1 handful of nettle. put it in the water. Boil for 1 turn. And then let's look at that again. Did it say grind the drop the nettle? Drop in the marigold, but don't boil it anymore. So it's saying just take the marigold. And the way you can drop into, you probably could just do from there to there, but I always put it in the dish first. It did not say grind, although I think you can grind it and get away with it. So I'm gonna put 2 handfuls in the dish. Press E, which picks up the dish. Press E again. Drops it in the water with the nettle. And it should be done. So let's see. And there you have it. So why did I show you 2 different ones? Well, the marigold decoction is a lot easier to do. So when you're trying to skill up, I would do a lot of marigold decoctions, and you can sell it to the alchemist or the apothecary. And in that way, you can skill up your alchemy a lot quicker than doing it with Save Your Snops. Now, Save Your Snops is a lot more helpful. It's a lot more important for your game, but you get to the point where it doesn't matter all that much. See, I have those 2 that I stole from the executioner, 8 that I've either bought or made, and 6 marigold decoctions. So I am good to go. So let's see. How much money do I have? I have 804. Let's actually. What time is it? 7 o'clock. Let's go home.
I'll stop by later.
Sleep.
Bread! Bread!
Whoa!
Rolls and pretzels!
Almost ran her over. And I'd have to listen to her yell that I'm an idiot or a clod and I don't know what I'm doing. Which she'd probably be right. I mean, sometimes these horses have a mind of their own and they go take a right turn even when you tell them not to, and they'll ride off into a ditch or something. And I think I am doing something wrong when I do that, but I don't realize it at the time. But I've never run over Sir Hanish, but I've come close to running him over. I don't think he'd be too thrilled with that. Okay, so we talked to the apothecary. We paid him up. So basically, everything that we owed everybody for healing us up has been expunged from our debt, so to speak. So we're in good shape. Can't eat anything from the pot. Let's go ahead and drop off these. Let's drop off these things so that we're not full of a bunch of crap when we go out. Door keys, I think it just it puts all the keys that you get on it. So I'm still overburdened. Let's put 3 of these on the horse. And, oops, 4 of those on the horse. What's our nourishment? 51. So let's go ahead and eat some of these. Why does it do that? Alright, nourishment's at 100. Let's sleep and save. Sleep and save. Let's sleep for 8 hours, then we'll be malnourished again. Well, not malnourished, but it won't be 100, it'll be 77. And there's the attorney again, which we missed the last time. We're going to miss it this time as well, because I'm not quite ready for it yet, to be honest. So let's do our requisite waiting 2 hours so that our nightmares will cease, and then we'll be okay. It's right at 50. I'm going to eat it. Yeah, we're good. Oh. So, what to do? Well, let's sell some stuff. You know, if you tell me in the comments that you want me to wield a double-handed sword, I might do it some, just because. But my preference is to go with the maces, the one-hand mace with a shield. That seems to be the best. I've actually read up on what the programmers think, and they say that wielding a mace is better when you go up against people who are in full armor. And they say because it damages them more than using a sword, which you know, that's why I do it, because I want to make sure. Let's get rid of this. And let's see. Now we gotta get rid of. I put the wrong dagger on the horse, but I'm not too worried about it. Crap. I'm gonna put one of these. Let's put both of those in there. Okay, now we're good. We'll come back and get them once we've sold our army. Get out of the dadgum way, dog. That's why I don't like having a dog. I told him I'd take care of him, but he gets in the way constantly.
Yeah!
And it's annoying. So let's go. We're going to sell this that we have on us. We're going to sell the equipment that we took. And then let's go to Ujits. Let's go back to the main quest. Because I don't want to get into a situation where we're not following the main quest line as quickly as we should. So he's still closed. Let's wash here. Yeah, oh yeah. I don't think he opens till 8. And the armorer doesn't open until about 9. And then the garment guy, he doesn't open till about 10 or 11.
Rolls and pretzels.
Hey, buddy. I'll got some stuff I need to sell. This guy does not buy any archery items. Just swords, maces, shields. So let's talk to him.
God be with you, good sir.
Oh, listen to him. God be with you too, sir.
Take care now.
That is a very friendly greeting from you. It's not very much, but we're not to the point where we can sell.
Can we do something about the price?
Well, we can try it.
Oh, we can do it. We can do it.
What about this?
That's better. Drop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal.
All right.
Fred, beach, just a small.
Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
Good. Let's see. Is there anything that needs to be repaired?
May the Lord watch over you.
The Morgenstern needs to be repaired. I'm not even gonna haggle on that. It was 4.2 groschen. What's the point?
Cucumbers!
People,
Lovely
come up close
cucumbers!
and have a smell.
Asparagus
See,
and
he's
prunes!
Fresh bread.
So let's wait another hour. So he opens up at 9, actually, and then the tailor opens up at 10 or
Come
11.
and buy some!
Good day to you. What do you need?
I need to talk about trade.
May the Lord watch over you.
So let's sell you what I've got here, sir. I am not going to sell those spurs because I think I could use them. Do I have any spurs? I do not have spurs. So I'm not going to sell those. So let's indeed haggle.
Let's have a word about the price.
Why not?
Why not indeed?
Since it's you,
That sounds pretty interesting. A little less and I'll be satisfied.
all right. And now?
Damn.
That's
Hoping he would
better.
take that.
Drop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal. Finally, a reasonable sum.
There we go. Let's do our own repairs.
care now.
Let's see if we can do our own repairs. So let's see. We can't repair that Holberg is what I've heard how people pronounce it. I've always pronounced it Halberg. But regardless, it isn't anything we have in daily life
care
these
now.
days, so it doesn't matter how we pronounce it, I don't guess. But
Good luck to
I
you.
always like to be accurate. Let's haggle. Let's haggle.
Can we do something about the price?
Sure. Why not?
Let's do that.
Is this enough?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal.
Are we agreed?
That's not enough.
Oh,
That's a sum I can live with.
okay. I got my eye on you, pal. I think you're driving a much harder deal than you should be trying to.
Baked goods fresh from the oven. Come and get them.
Oh, he's open.
Cucumbers! Lovely cucumbers! Asparagus.
Good health to you.
Very cordial, I guess. Let's haggle. Let's see if we can haggle this guy.
Let's talk about the price.
Aye. Why not?
Galaxy for the winter.
What do you say to this?
Spring. Asparagus
Well, now, a little more and we'll shake on it.
Try them.
What about this?
Ah!
That's not enough.
Oh. Stop being a...
All right, so.
Okay, good. And the last
mushrooms and
but not least, because we haven't been doing this, and we need to do it.
Your fields lie
We
fallow.
need to go to the
Here's a
cobbler.
hoe. Need straw for the winter?
Yeah.
Then you'll need a rake.
The cobbler is up here. And the cobbler is basically the shoe repair guy. That's what they called him back in the day. The cobbler. And you can tell by his sign, because he has 3 legs with shoes on them. So let's see what this guy's got to say. Oh. Are you open for business yet?
Jesus Christ be praised.
Yes, sir. Let's talk
Take
about
care now.
repairs. Noble shoes. Yeah, I'm not going to haggle with this guy. So let's go to Ujits, and find Limp Lubosh. Since we kind of figured out, oh, we got to turn this stuff into, I keep wanting to call him Saint Bernard, but his name is Sir Bernard. There you go. Hand over
I have
trophies.
some trophies.
Let's see. Bastards deserved it.
They did. And I gave it to them.
I've taken care of the camp.
Where's the proof?
Here it is.
Oh, that is a nice bit of news. I've heard about another encampment. It seems it's somewhere near the stream that flows down from Neuhof.
Understood?
So I keep getting reputation gains with him, so I think at some point he and I are going to be best friends.
Yeah.
Wow. That's never going to happen. He is a grumpy old bastard. So he will always have something smart ass to say to you. For whatever reason. Even after you prove yourself over and over and over, he still will say, don't screw it up, or, you know, why'd you do that? And don't you ever do that. One thing I noticed yesterday when I was gathering herbs, because I came this way, that's Bernard's horse. What's it doing out here? I'll tell you why it's out here.
Yeah.
Because it's a bug. There's a bug in the game that has, and it's the funniest bug I've ever seen. It has a horse from one of the main characters sitting out in the middle of nowhere. Sometimes it'll be Sir Radzig's. Once I think I saw Sir Hanish's horse out in the middle of nowhere. It's usually either going to be Sir Radzig's or Sir Bernard's. So I wanted to stop here for just a second. This is where I said I got my belladonna, and it's in this field from the yellow all the way to the stones. And so I've already kind of picked this one clean up to a certain point, but here's the belladonna right here. See how it's nettles right there with it, and it's nettle and belladonna. That's what you need to make savory schnapps. So this whole field all the way up, and I have not picked the rest of this field, and I'm not going to do it now, but that whole field is full of belladonna and nettle. So that's a good place. You can get, depending on your skill, because I think skill does have something to do with how much you get per pick, if I might call it that. But depending on your skill, you can get almost 300 belladonna there.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good place. There's another place close to Uzits, and then there's another place on the way from Skalitz to Talberg. But we're not going to be going there. Not yet, anyway. We're not going to be going to Skalitz for a little while, but we will go there eventually. There's some side quests in Skalitz. I might actually even have them. Let's see. Nope. Oh, I forgot to take those nightingales to the huntsman. Rob the rich, give to the poor. Nope. Mightier than the sword. That's learn to read. Oh, find the treasure on the dovecote. That's one of the Skalitz quests.
Yeah.
The drunk Kunish told me about a treasure under the dovecote. So we will head there at some point. And I know this might be a little tedious, but this doesn't take that long to get between Rete and Uzits. My horse is starting to get winded. We'll get a new horse pretty soon. Obviously, not for a little while, but I think we need about 4,000 groschen to buy a new horse, the horse that I want. There's no sense in buying each upgrade, a level 2 horse through a level 5 horse. You might as well just go ahead and save up and buy the best horse instead of spending all your money in between, because it'll cost you more money doing it that way, because when you sell it or trade it back in, you don't get anywhere near what you bought it for. Just like when you buy a used car, or you trade in your car, you're not ever going to get the full price, even if it's brand new. Even if you only drove it 100 miles, if you went back to trade it in, they'd probably give you 60% of the value at most. So when you trade your horses back in, you get, I don't know what the trade-in value is, but it's not a lot. So I just save up for the most expensive horse from the very beginning and go from there. That way you don't waste a lot of money. So this is the way to Uzits. If you just notice, that's the place where we camped to hunt rabbits. This is where we hunted rabbits, over here. So we're riding by where we hunted rabbits to go to Uzits. And if you look at it on the map, I'll show you it on the map. Let's see. Yeah, wait a minute. Okay. So this was the camp. We're riding up this way. We're going to ride this trail all the way into Uzits, which we have not visited yet, so it's still grayed out or fogged out on the map. If I open up the map now, that's what we just passed. So we're pretty close to Uzits. And as a matter of fact, you can probably, you can almost see it from here, actually. Now you can, over there in the distance. Oops. It's a pretty good sized town, too. I don't think it's as big as Rete, but it is a pretty good sized town. These are the outskirts. This is where the horse trader is. As you can see, there are horses in the fields. And some other merchants are up here. So now we got to find Limpy Lubosh. It just gave me the message. So, watch out there, woman. There's a big gathering outside this building. Let's check it out. Yeah. Looks like they're having a meeting. All right. Where'd my helmet go? That guy with the funny hat is the bailiff.
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
If that's what you call nothing to see, I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound
By the
good.
keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Oh, this doesn't look good. Looks like blood on the floor. Holy crap. Oh, Limpy.
Sacre. Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
I will, in the name of Sir Hanish. Or Sir Radzik. One of them. Alright. Who was... Well, I guess I shouldn't just... You can see what I'm taking and just follow along as if it was a normal conversation.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
Okay.
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Okay.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did
he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Okay. And...
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
Okay. Let's see.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now. And nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
He could have been dead already. What?
Another thing about Lubosh.
Okay. So we talked to the bailiff. Now we gotta talk to all these people. Maple. His name's Maple.
God be with you.
God be with you, sir.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Sir Hanush gives a job like that to a young fellow like you?
Yes.
Well, what do I care?
Yes, he does.
Ask.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a strange one. Always drinking, bad-tempered. Lord knows how he made a living. Well, maybe now I've got an idea or two.
You just keep your ideas to yourself. And I want to get back to this about you saying I'm so young. I've proven myself, sir. Have you?
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
I didn't see much of him lately, not even in the tavern. Not till yesterday in church, as it happens.
Church. Talk to the priest.
Do you know what Lubosch was doing the day Neuhoff was raided?
I don't think he was home at all. Wait, are you saying he... Jesus!
Do you know anyone Lubosch used to spend time with, relatives or friends?
I really don't know. As far as I know, he had no kin. I never saw him with anyone.
All right.
That's all. Thank you.
Take care now.
All right, I think that's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you on the next episode.